My mom asked me something interesting the other day. She asked me, why? Why lower thirds? Why openings and closings? Why all this extra work for a painting? Wouldn't it be faster to just post the picture and be done with it? Well, why not? Every project is ambitious. I don't intentionally plan to outdo myself every time, but that's why I hardly ever experience burnout, because I'm always attempting something new. When I hear music, I don't just see a finished illustration. I'm planning the entire video from start to finish. As I'm hearing songs for the 17th or 25th time, I'm hearing transitions, dividers, animations interspliced throughout. That's just how my brain works. I like to make entire brand systems for simple things. I like to take my time on these projects because it gives me a chance to sit and let the vision manifest itself through music. So it's not just a 3-month time lapse, it's an experience. To me, these videos are just as important as the art. It requires a lot of storage, but I've been trying to document more and more of the behind the scenes so I can hopefully inspire the next crazy account that comes along. Why Deltarune? I wondered the same thing for a while. All my energy and passion could go towards any other fandom, so why Undertale? Why Deltarune? I think I finally answered that question while playing through it on my channel. Yes, I adore the characters in the story, but I think it's more than that. Slight tangent, but back in the day, I was a massive Warrior Cats fan. Yes, I was one of those people. The thing was, those books have illustrations and comics now, but at the time, they didn't have any pictures. So us creative types with active imaginations had to fill in the gaps our own way. And obviously, I wasn't the only one. Thousands, millions of people went out of their way to draw and animate these rich worlds that Aaron Hunter gave us. And people are still making their own interpretations of those characters to this day. That being said, back to Deltarune. There's lots of other fandoms that I adore, but nothing quite scratches the itch that Deltarune gives. Other fandoms have entire teams of talented artists who are dedicated to realizing their worlds. Don't get me wrong, Temmie does a great job, but she has a lot on her plate. So my brain is left to wonder, what would this look like with realistic lighting and rendering? How would this moment feel if it was brought to life? It's a combination of an incredibly well-written story, accompanied by a simplistic style that intentionally leaves details ambiguous. And sometimes it's not enough for me to just recreate the scene one-to-one like this picture. It's even more fun to parse through the hidden breadcrumbs that Toby leaves us. He respects his audience enough to let us fill in the gaps our own way. And because the answers aren't explicitly stated, that's why so many people love to theorize, and why I personally have the most fun with this franchise. Because the imaginary sandbox is so big, that leaves so much room to play. I'm a 90s kid, so in the early 2000s and the early days of YouTube, I was inspired by anime AMVs and Warrior Cat speed paints. And though I started out my channel making speed paints, I think I've outgrown the term speed paint a long time ago. For a few years now, I've been wrestling with what to call these videos, because I'm not just an illustrator. I'm not just a graphic designer. I'm not just a motion designer. Brand specialist comes close, and artistic director feels like eventually, but I'm not sure what label I live within yet. And that's okay. So I'm leaving it up to you. I know one thing's for sure. I'm not a traditional animator. Yet. And for a while, I would say that I'm a fan artist because I'm not a storyteller. At least in the generic sense. I'll be honest, I have like no OCs. Maybe one if you squint. However, while working on this project, I made several discoveries, but the major one, I don't necessarily have any original stories to tell, but I like to find the best way to retell pre-existing ones. I don't necessarily love drawing fan art. I think I love trying to answer questions that storytellers intentionally don't answer, and reinterpreting those conversations into art, exploring different mediums, different styles, and using visual storytelling as evidence to best solve those riddles. I think that's why I keep coming back to Deltarune, honestly. Because Toby loves to ask his audience questions and not answer them. And that's fine. For now. Process or product. You don't see it as often anymore, but I used to love watching the making of videos. When filmmakers would take the time to record the several-year undertaking of making a film, and to see the blueprints, the spine that went into creating such a massive project. I can't possibly remember how old I was, maybe 11 or 12, 13? I don't remember, but I remember a core memory of when I finally started taking art seriously. James Baxter, one of the greatest animators of our time, did a special on how to draw Spirit from the DreamWorks film Stallion of the Cimarron. One of my favorite movies, which is about a horse. If I could be any animal in the world, I would be a horse or a cat. But he didn't just draw Spirit, he constructed him. He laid out the underlying skeleton underneath, which then informed the direction of the muscle fiber striations and the definition, to then finally find the contour on top, coupled with color and shading. It shook my world. And honestly, I think that's why I love anatomy so much. To this day, I love deconstructing the process behind things. I'm always trying to break it down. How does this work? How did human hands make this? And thanks to you guys suggesting it, that's why I finally started the Draw With Me's. And ever since the surge of AI, I've just leaned even harder into that, embellishing the process. I used to disappear for months at a time without a word, and would just rush through a painting and just bloop, upload a video and run. Because I thought the product was all that mattered. Only recently have I been more intentional about sharing the behind the scenes, because I want to take my time on things that deserve it. I want to enjoy making discoveries at my own pace. I'm trying to romanticize the process. And I didn't come up with that, by the way. Kudos to this video here. So anyway, I don't know exactly what these videos are becoming, but I do know that they're becoming more me. And I hope that years from now, hopefully not too long, but when a new chapter of Deltarune comes out, I hope people are curious, what is Crystal K going to make? And I hope that these events become worth waiting for. So, with that said, Chapter 5 is already under production. If you would like to paint alongside me and have access to my line art or sketches for a month, I would love to see you there. So thank you so much for watching, and to all my fellow self-learners, PLD, keep playing, keep loving, and keep dreaming. And I hope to see you in September for the next contest. Until next time, lovelies.